Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Kodiaks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Tigers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go at the start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It'll be the Kodiaks offense who will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff for Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Bringing the heat. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So Clemson's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes their freshman four-star quarterback. This staff targeted him early on the recruiting trail, and they are excited about what he'll bring to this offense in the season opener. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like that.
Snags it, and he's open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Back to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Clemson. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the pressure, and they got it.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. A lot of defenders around on that screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Kodiaks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Powers. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And it's the Kodiaks line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. trying to keep the drive alive. Still on his feet at the 40. Might have a chance. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And some might question the call. You're going to go for it on 4th down in your own territory, but you don't question the result. He takes the football on the ground all the way to the house. Not only does he get the 4th down conversion, he gets the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Powers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got some room, it was over.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Right back to it. Maybe a crease. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
First
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Powers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Handoff, Frazier running left. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Pressure coming. On the move and looking. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. A strike downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the... Pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to find the end zone. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Powers. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll run the counter. Slithers into space. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. With the draw, it's Johnson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run inside. It's Davidson. They get him down, clock's running, and they're not going to get another play off as time expires here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Death Valley. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Coming out with it, it's Brown.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a little room there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Quick strike complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. Open space at the 25. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal. When you deal with this guy, he fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it's...
Breaks into the open. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Powers. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kodiaks!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Davidson. Maybe some room here. At the 30. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Safe completion on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. He now has 115 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Trying to move them on the counter. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quick handoff. Runs through the tackle. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Works the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense set for a first down play.
Here we go, ready.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Davidson. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
Here we go. Ready. 129.
Running inside, it's Davidson. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the